I had a completely different video planned for today, but life just got very busy and I didn't even think I was gonna make this video today, but my visitor who's coming later, that sounds very ominous, doesn't it? My friend is coming later, it's gonna be a bit later, so that's good. Managed to finish this video and I'm gonna now put this intro in and record the outro and then send this off to YouTube so you guys have something to watch tonight. Now, these are quite interesting. They are AD system speakers, not to be confused with Audience Delight. This is another AD. And though they are not really for professional use as in PA, they are meant for bars and such. So they're supposed to be quite loud and quite good, but I've never heard them before. I should warn you, one of these may sound a bit off. Actually, two of these may sound a bit off. This one lacks its bass reflex pipe, which is somewhere in my guest room among all of this. And one of the 6 of these that we're going to test has a broken tweeter, but I don't know which one because the sticker fell off. So let's see if it's one of these. Give me some royalty-free music, please. These are pretty nice. They definitely overdo the low end a bit, but let me listen. That's the one that doesn't have the baseboard thing. That one has better low end. Very pleasant. They definitely have too much low end and they lack a bit in the highs. They're maybe not quite aggressive enough. But then in a bar situation, that is really nice. If you just hang these in the corner and you just have them booming away, that's great. You know, you expect these to be on their sides. Actually, I think they were because the logo is sideways, and there's holes here in a bar, and they'll just be pleasant. I like these. These are the AD Micro 8, and I wish more bars had these. Let me look them up, see what I find. Can't find much about them. They were made in... Doesn't even say that, where they were made. Okay, now I want to know what kind of units are in them. Let's have a look, because I'm really curious about these, because they're clearly pretty well designed. They probably weren't particularly expensive. That's Torx. Why is that Torx? Okay, then. The woofers are also Torx. Let's have a look. This is a tweeter by Vifa. It's a Vifa H26TG. And I bet you that woofer is also Vifa, but I can't see it. So that's a pretty easy tweeter to replace. The woofer is a Vifa M21WJ. Half decent filter in there. Just, you can't see it, but it's like a proper filter. There's a year on it, 1999. Yeah, I like these. So I have 6 of them. I may keep a pair because I can, and they may be very useful for me. Especially since no one knows the brand. These are only going to have a ton of value, but that does make them great value for money. This kind of stuff makes me happy. Just a simple, decent speaker, no nonsense, nothing to make them expensive, nothing to make them stand out. Just does the job good well. And probably no one overpaid for this. Or maybe they were stupidly expensive and AD systems got really rich from them. We will never know, because Google's not helping here. I wonder if the previous owner of this was colorblind, because it says Phono L and Phono R. Actually, it says Phono 1 and Phono. That's not going to help. Maybe not colorblind, maybe he just really likes to label things. This is a Numark TT USB, and it's very easy to hate on these, but I don't think that is justified. Also, I probably shouldn't hook it up to the phono input because it has a built-in preamp that I just turned on. So let's see. I don't think it's justified to hate on these because they tend to just work. They don't sound horrible. I don't see why these would need a bad rap. This one too runs its speed nicely, 45. Doesn't have a strobe for 45. Let's go back to our bad covers. This is just gonna work. Doesn't have tons of play. Head shell's not in there right. Now it has even less play. Sounds alright. It needs adjusting of the speed. And that's all. These are perfectly serviceable record players. They're kind of nice to work with. They're reliable. They have an aux input on the front, which is kind of cool. You can just hook it up to. You can just hook your phone up to them if you want some extra inputs. I don't see why people hate these so much. They were also sold as Akai and as Eon, and they are actually just fine. They're a great starter player. Add a pair of active speakers to it, and you've got yourself a player that is safe to play your records on. Does it even have a working anti-skate? I don't know for sure. They often don't, these cheapies, but let's see. Okay, we're floating. I don't think the anti-skate is going to do any... Ooh. Well, it does something. Obviously the arm bearing isn't the smoothest, so anti-skate is not going to do much. It comes with a Numark Groove Tool, which is a horrible card. Let me see. The anti-skate does something, but not much. Groove Tool is horrible, but the Groove Tool is only, I think, $12 or $15. Could be worse. I'm going where the sun keeps shining through the pouring rain. I've seen so much worse. It's a Philips GP215 and it has a sticker, new spare pickup. Oh god, yeah, okay. This was for the Sierra. A new spare pickup stylus, Sierra 5380 orange black. These people just really like labeling things, but that's kind of cool to have. I have plenty of those, by which I mean plenty. But I'm just gonna add it, because that's a nice bonus. I've seen many an amplifier of this series, but I've never seen this one, the FA579 by Philips. It's a kind of fancy one with more buttons and bigger equalizer sliders. It does power on. I hooked up something to the CD input. How can I see which input is selected? Oh, now it's on. CD is on. We have music, and we have, you can turn these off. Let's see, volume. There's a volume bar. That's kind of cool. Look at that. Can you see that? It's waking up clearly. I like this thing. So it's just the volume. Oh, it also does balance. Look, right. Can you see this? Left. Can I center it quickly? Yes. Oh, I like that. So you can go right and left, and you press in the middle, and it centers. Oh, it just remembers levels. So this is like my background level, and this is my party level. And it just remembers. I don't know why you need this, but welcome to this era. Also, I see VCR monitor. Look at that, VCR tape. And it has the front inputs with a little thing still on that I can't get off, but that's fine. There you go, your RCA inputs, gold plated nonetheless. This is cool, it sounds alright. It doesn't sound better than the other one actually, but it has some cool features and it makes it very 80s. And I love that all the lights still work. It's cool. Found it. Let me put this in the AD speaker. This is an AudioSonic record player, but these were sold under many a brand, and I'm pretty sure even Denon had one. I think this has a lot of overlap with the Denon SL7D, which should mean it's a pretty reliable bugger. It has two red plugs, which is a bit unpractical. Let's stop the music and let's see what we get. We have a buzz, but then I haven't hooked up the ground yet. No, there appears to be no ground wire. We do, however, have two channels. Strange. The arm is loose. How? I don't know. Again, not the end of the world, but this definitely needs a bit of love. Let's see if it works at all. How does it work? How 33? Oh, there we go. We're running. Okay. Arm clamp is a bit weird. We have pitch control, which works. We have a stroboscope on this side. God, this thing has been through things. Have you seen this, by the way? Look at this. Completely molten. Don't know what happened there, but something got very hot around this player at some point. It has an overhang checker. Comes with a completely mangled Shure high track. Look at this. Can you see this? What happened to this thing? Stylus appears okay though. I think this player had a really rough past, so I'm impressed that it runs at all. One channel. People stop and stare. I can't see their faces. Two channels. Only the shadows of their eyes. And the buzz is gone. It's a good sounding thing, even with the broken Shure. This is not a crappy player at all. It says AudioSonic, but this was sold as a lot, and this is a very serious player. The pitch control pods also work remarkably well. I am genuinely impressed. That's a very musical sounding thing. I can even tell in the state it's currently in with a mediocre cartridge. This is very much worth fixing up. I'm not sure why this has so much space. Oh, it's just this. Actually, the arm's fine. It's just the lift assembly that has a lot of space somehow. I'm not quite sure how you fix that. There's nothing wrong with this player. It's actually just gross and in optical need of love. I don't think this dust cover is salvageable. It has a broken Renko light. May as well take that off. Maybe that is what caused the issue. I don't know. But this is just a really, really good player. And I'll insert a photo of the Denon SL7D. Look at this series of buttons. It appears a very similar player. The only main difference being that the power switch is separate with the Denon. And here you have a 33 switch and 45 switch for power. And it has a different arm. But everything about this just yells Denon SL7D to me. And I like this thing a lot. Last one for today, for the people who always ask for more cassette decks. And also because I like cassette decks. It's a beautiful, pretty upmarket Pioneer. What is this, the 4040 or so? I actually forgot to remember it. This is the CTF4040, I did remember it. Normally I expect these to need belt, but this lot has been very, very reliable so far. So I'm just going to assume it works. I'm going to plug it in and we're going to see what's what. Really like the design on these. Beautiful lights too. Is it the royalty-free music tape? Yes, it is. Fast forward, rewind, and dirty record switch, I hope. Did you see that? That's often a dirty record switch. But it can be worse, of course. It can be capacitors. It just doesn't tend to be. Let's see if that helped. It did, good. We have no highs, clearly. Now, is that just dirty heads? I don't think so, because the heads actually look really good, so I wonder what happened here. Let's see. It's a bit better. Okay, let's clean them a bit more then. Even though they look clean, there's clearly something going on. Do we get highs now? Sort of. Clearly not completely happy. Now you can't actually adjust the heads on this one easily. There's a little bar here that I'm sure you can take out one way or another. But I don't know which way or which other. It's pretty smart of them to hide something that important behind the bar. Guess you have to take it quite far apart. Okay, it does work. It doesn't sound completely happy. Mechanically it's very sound. I think the heads indeed need adjusting because it does become a bit better when you mess with them. Either way, let's try recording. Feedback. No feedback. Why no feedback? I fully expected blah, but no blah came. So I wonder what's up with that. Let's see if we get input then. We do not. That explains why no feedback. There's a DIN line switch at the back that I was suspecting, but doesn't appear to be doing anything. Okay. So the microphone inputs work. Sorry for using headphones, but that's what I got right now. Here we go. This is the Pioneer CTF4040 on the left channel. And this is the Pioneer CTF4040 on the right channel. It records great actually. I don't get why we don't get sound coming to it. Am I missing something? Oh, and before anyone asks, yes, I did just try the DIN input, it also doesn't work, so only the microphone inputs work at this point. Bye! That was that slightly older footage, but I still have plenty of stuff to share with you, and the video that I plan to make will come ASAP. Here's a little spoiler, it's about Spotify lossless. It's interesting.